Now, last week I said that I don't do product reviews. Well, that was last week, so I lied. This week, I'm going to do a review on the Pinlock Fog Resistant Lenses. This one is for the Shoei RF-1200, model CW1, CNS1, CWR1. What this is an inner liner or lens for the Shoei full-face visor. This works in conjunction with the Pinlock. These small Pinlocks are actually connected to the visor itself, and the small slots fit this in place. I rode without it in 50-degree weather, and the entire lens completely fogged up, and I had to flip the lens up to clear it. Letting the cold air in ruins the effect of staying warm with a full-face helmet. One key piece of information in installing these is probably hard to see, but these little Pinlocks have a tiny arrow or nub dimple, and they need to both point inward, and you can turn them into the correct position before attaching the visor. I bought the Shoei helmet because it's Snell approved. And that was in hopes of eventually doing a track day with Ride Smart at Circuit of the Americas here in Austin. One of the nice features of the Bell helmet that I rode previously was that it had an inner flip-down tinted visor. I have light sensitivity, especially with the Texas sun, so I had a tinted visor and the inner visor. Well, that's not approved by Snell. So the Shoei doesn't have that, and I was in a quandary as to what I was going to do until I realized that along with the clear type of Pinlock inner lens, there is a darkened lens, and we're going to use this darkened lens along with the Shoei darkened lens, and I have double tinting for those bright Texas days. Let's take a look at how that gets attached. Right. Take it out of its packaging. It will come with a protective cover that you'll peel off once it's in place. There is a rubberized rim that is going to go facing against the lens itself. Once again, the Pinlocks need to be pointing in, and it's a fairly obvious small arrow, and they turn quite easily. Now comes the fun part. You will notice that the straight edge is up and the curved edge is pointed down, basically matching what will appear with a normal visor. First trick is to bend gently, fit the first in, you'll feel it lock into place. Now comes the scary part. Put that back in. And the scary part, you have to start bending this. The best way I found was to put it under your elbow, and you have to bend it more than you think you should. And as you bend it, place one side down and pick up this side. Bring it back slightly, and there it is. A little scary because you think that you're going to break the visor, but you're not. All right, it is in place. All you need to do is take off the protective coating, and you're ready to go. No fogging whatsoever. I was very impressed with the lack of fog. Only maybe a little condensation around your nose, but as far as it fogging up every time you exhale or every time I jabber endlessly on my motovlogs, no fogging. Okay, get your fingernail underneath there. I started it already, so I cheated, but get your finger underneath there. Peel it back. And so now I have anti-fog and double layer tinting.